Welcome to our channel. Maya Jama recreates Liz Hurley's iconic safety pin dress, but it's nowhere near as shocking now. While the dress remains timeless 30 years on, the times themselves have changed. In 1994, a little-known English actress called Elizabeth Hurley attended the London premiere of Four Weddings and a Funeral, starring her then-boyfriend, Hugh Grant. To say the evening was transformative is an understatement. Less than 24 hours later, 29-year-old Hurley kissed goodbye to her under-the-radar status forever. That's what happens when your photograph appears on the front page of almost every newspaper in the UK. Unless you have a particularly vehement disinterest in fashion, you'll already know that Hurley became front-page news not because of any scandal, but purely courtesy of her dress, which in itself was scandalous enough on account of being extremely revealing. Plunge-fronted, slit to the thigh and held tenuously together with gold safety pins, Hurley's little black dress was as little as a black dress had ever dared to be. Designed by Gianni Versus, it was a perfectly pitched masterclass in how to stand out on the red carpet. Fast forward 30 years and things are very different, but also, strangely, the same. At the MTV European Music Awards EMAs over the weekend, the TV presenter Maya Jama opted to wear a black safety pin dress that looked almost identical to the one Hurley wore in 1994, in what was further proof, if any were needed, of how timeless a creation it is. At this stage in fashion history, entire theses have probably been devoted to Hurley's dress, a garment so lodged in the public imagination that it even has its own Wikipedia page. In 2007, a copy was sold in Harrods for £10,690, while in 2008, it was voted most iconic red carpet gown in a poll by Debenhams. In 2012, Lady Gaga was spotted wearing a version in Milan, and in 2019, Hurley herself revisited the look, wearing an updated version, custom-made by Donatella Versus, in a fashion shoot for Harper's Bazaar. To paraphrase those M&S ads, this is not just any dress, it's a show-stopping, genre-defining dress that defies the vagaries of fashion and looks as good now as it ever did. But while the dress remains timeless, the times themselves have changed. One of few celebrities with the requisite curves and confidence to pull it off, Jama looked fabulous, duly garnering the attention she'd set out to receive. That said, attention was a fraction of what Hurley received 30 years ago, which says nothing about Jama or the dress, and everything about how incredibly challenging it is in 2024 to stand out on the red carpet. How much more challenging? Let us count the ways. Revealing your flesh won't do it. Cleavage lost the power to shock long ago, thanks to endless proliferations of side boob, under boob, and absolutely naked boob, barely disguised under a thin smattering of chiffon. Thigh splits, while sexy, lost their shock value when #Angelina's leg became a meme after the 2012 Oscars. Method dressing. The practice of wearing a theme that mirrors the film you're starring in was certainly an innovative idea that commanded a lot of attention at its peak. Circa summer 2023, when Margot Robbie dressed almost entirely in pink while endlessly promoting her Barbie movie. But even an actress as innately stylish as Zendaya began to look less than her best self after months of promoting Challengers, a movie about tennis, dressed like a ball girl. The public quickly grew tired of method dressing, a fact that likely proved a relief to most A-listers. For the brand consultant Daniel Marks, standing out on the red carpet requires a keen strategy that needs to take into account the purpose of the event as much as the look itself. Why do you want to stand out, and what are you trying to say? It's important that you do so for the right reasons, not, for example, by being too gimmicky so that you run the risk of becoming clickbait. Although some celebrities can withstand becoming clickbait, witness Lady Gaga's meat dress at the 2010 VMA Awards made entirely of raw beef, or Rihanna's goupil cape at the 2015 Met Gala, which quickly spawned 1,000 pizza memes. Both stars are broad-shouldered and respected enough to handle being turned into memes, where other stars might crumble. If you are an entertainer, you can afford to experiment more. If you're a serious actress or a model revered for her style, you have to be more careful. As Marks notes, the red carpet can be quite confusing. There's a lot of theater. In terms of influence, does it really inspire people to dress a certain way? Sometimes